Now, it's my birthday on the 23rd of June, and if we get to 100,000 subscribers by then I will be giving away 5 more free white octanes here on the channel. So make sure you subscribe and go and enter the giveaway by clicking the video in the top right and then commenting your username and what console you're on in the comments of that video. But anyway, let's get into this video. But first of all, this video is sponsored by RL Exchange. If you want an easy way to buy cheap Rocket League items no matter what console you're on, head over to RL Exchange and use code Dylbobz at checkout for 3% off. It's a super easy site to use and there's a bunch of different payment methods that you can also use. And my favorite part is that they constantly run giveaways that you can enter by doing different tasks on the site. So make sure if you're buying things from RL Exchange, you also check out the giveaways tab, because I know you guys love your free items, so why not do that? There's a link in the description that will get you all set up, and hopefully you can enjoy buying some nice Rocket League items. So after the Tactical Rumble game mode came out on Rocket League recently, I just realized how much I really do love Rumble, but I also realized how much it needs a bit of revamping. You see, Rumble's been a game mode on Rocket League for as long as we can remember, and it's never had a single update. Nothing's changed. They've never nerfed or buffed certain power-ups, and I'll tell you, a lot of people think the plunger needs to be nerfed or the tornado needs to be buffed. Things like that need to change with the Rumble game mode to keep it nice and fresh. And I think with Epic Games in charge now, I reckon that could start happening. But what we're going to do today is, why not take a look at other people's suggestions on new power-ups that could come out in Rumble. And then, most importantly, comment down below your favorite power-up ideas that you think could be added to Rumble. Because I know, I say it all the time, you guys have way better ideas than me. So get them in the comments and I will enjoy reading those. So this post was made 2 years ago, and that just puts into perspective how long there's been no change in Rumble. And this was 2 years ago. Rumble has been out for many more years than that. So let's take a look at what this person says. One of the power-ups they think would be cool is the cube. Pretty simple power up, it just turns the ball into a cube for an amount of time. And honestly, I completely agree with that. That would actually be pretty cool. The ball just pops into a cube for like 10 seconds or something. Imagine if you're just trying to like aerial or you're dribbling the ball and it turns into a cube on your head. That would just mess things up. Then the next one, I like the sound of this, anti-gravity or low gravity. It would make both players and the ball float or have less gravity for a limited time. Honestly, that would be so cool. I reckon anti-gravity would be amazing. Imagine someone just clicks the anti-grav button and bam, the whole game just turns onto the ceiling, the ball and everything. Everything's just essentially flipped, and now you're trying to score in the goal that's like on the roof, but which is actually the floor, but it's the roof, and like that would just mess with your mind. And obviously, if it only lasted for like 10 seconds, it would be cool. Maybe if it lasted longer, I don't know. But imagine stacking these. What would happen if 2 people had it as well? Would it anti the anti-grav? Now that's something to consider. And then the complete opposite to that, they've said high gravity or extreme gravity, which makes the ball near instantly drop to the floor if in the air, and could be a good counter for the freeze power-up. Would be useful to throw people off aerials or counter the grappling hook power-up. That's actually a good idea. Imagine you've got the freeze, you've frozen it in the air, and then you go for the aerial and everybody else misses because they don't expect the freeze. But then you turn on extreme gravity and the ball stops being frozen and just slams to the ground. And now you're on the ground and now you're the one scoring. Now, some of the comments to this Reddit post, someone says confusion reverses the controls of the target for a short duration. Yes, this has to be added. So you're driving around, you've got the confusion power up, you see your target. Bam, put it on them, and now their left becomes their right and their forward becomes their backwards. That would be so freaking cool. That needs to be added to the game. What would happen on the person's screen though to identify that that's happened? Would it like have like stars that like spin around the top of your screen or something, like, you know, when you're confused on Pokemon and things like that? Or maybe like a sound effect plays? Who knows? But that would be really, really cool. Honestly, yeah, that is a really good idea. Then we have Oil Slick. Lowers the traction of the target's wheels as if they were drifting. Again, I like these targeted power-ups. So, you see your target, you put it on them, and it's like essentially they're holding shift the whole time. If you're on PC, you'll get what that means. But basically, they're just drifting everywhere for like 10 seconds. That is really cool. Reverse gravity, Helium ball. switches the gravity on the ball so it would float to the ceiling. This could help throw off teams that try to score. So a little bit like the anti-grav one, but this one only affects the ball and not players. So if it gets stuck on the roof, it's like a balloon just floating on the roof. Actually, I would love to see that. That would just be funny. Everybody's just on the floor like, wait, what do we do now? And it's just like when you let go of the balloon and it just sticks to the ceiling and everyone's sad because they've lost the balloon. Honestly, I really wish something changes with Rumble soon, like a new power-up. That'll be so cool to just play with. Everyone will be on Rumble if a new power-up comes out because it will just feel so fresh. Now, this person's got a huge comment. They've got a lot of different power-up ideas. This person has definitely been thinking about it. So we have self-destruct, a fucking bomb. Basically, you blow yourself up and any cars within like a 5-ball radius of you will blow up as well, and it also pushes the ball away. So you just hit the self-destruct switch, and if you're near like a whole group of players, maybe you drive to their goal and just blow up their keepers, and then your teammate just scores the goal. But it also pushes the ball away. I like that. So if the ball's close as well, it will launch it out of the way. Then you have vacuum, an item like the boo from Mario Kart, where you can steal people's items. That's cool. So you go close, like you choose someone and you just suck their item out of them and you get to keep their item. Now that would be pretty funky. Landmine. You place a landmine where if someone on the enemy team hits it, their car just gets yeeted across the field. Or they get demoed. I think demo would make more sense rather than the yeeting. Imagine though you did get yeeted across the field and then accidentally hit the ball and score a goal. That would be pretty cool. But I like the idea of a landmine. I wonder what it would look like though. Would it have to be obvious enough that like you can pretty much avoid it, but then it's kind of a nuisance? And how long does it last on the pitch? All game, or does it go away at any point? Who knows? Then we have teleport / wormhole. Temporarily place a set of portals that anything may pass through. Okay, now we're getting crazy. Rocket League X portal collaboration. That sounds cool. But I feel like that would just look a bit weird in Rocket League. I don't know how the graphics team would make that look cool, but I mean, they definitely could. I suppose with some of the goal explosions, they actually already have them where they look kind of like a portal. Like the Reaper goal explosion when it opens up. So maybe that would be a cool idea. Actually, that reminds me of Lethamir's custom map where he had a portal map which meant you could jump through the portals and the ball could go through the portals as well. That was actually really well made, so actually it probably will be a good idea. Then there's a rare one here. I don't know what a rare power-up would be. I don't know if they even have rare power-ups in Rumble at the moment, like ones you get less often. But here, it's called Shuffle. Shuffle the position and powers of all players on the field. Okay, now we're talking. So you have this mighty power-up. I understand why this is rare now. You hit it, and everyone randomizes position with each other and power-ups. That would freak you out as you're just driving and that happens. I feel like some of these would be way too hard to like keep track of, but that does just sound like it will cause a lot of mayhem. I like it. Then another rare one, time travel. Reverses gameplay for 3 seconds. What happens after someone scores? Because after someone scores, you can't use power-ups. So I suppose, yeah, you'd just be done for. You wouldn't be able to rewind a goal. But what you could do is, as the ball's about to go in, hit rewind and it goes back. But does that put you back in the position you were at 3 seconds ago? Because a lot of the times, let's say it's just like a rotation goal where someone's like just scored and you'll never be able to catch up to it. If you reverse 3 seconds, you'll just be reliving the awful moment of getting scored on. But I suppose it would work quite well for, like, if someone flicks you or something, you can just rewind 3 seconds and be like, no, not today, bro. But I feel like that would be quite hard to get your controls back, like, being rewinded 3 seconds. Would it then pause? Like, what would it do? I feel like that one will be very hard to, like, keep track of. But again, I also really want to see that in game. That would completely change Rocket League up. These are really good ideas. Then we have slowdown, which slow down the players of your choice for 5 to 10 seconds, either by disabling boost or by just making their car go in slow-mo. Now that would be funny. Everyone else moving fast and just one car in slow-mo. They'd get bullied so hard. Then we have low gravity bubble. On use, place a bubble that makes things float through it without gravity. Okay, that could be quite cool. Alright, now they've said the black hole, which is sort of like their low gravity bubble, but it's more like having the tornado item. Ever played Angry Birds Space? Basically that entire game's gimmick. I've never played Angry Birds Space, but what I think they mean is you can put down the black hole and as you sort of drive around it, it will whip you around in a circle kind of, because the gravity is so strong. Like, it will, if you're quite far away, it won't have as much of an effect, but if you're close, it will like spin you around like you would sort of orbit the black hole. I think that's what they mean when they say like the tornado item. Okay, that'd be quite cool. You could just put it in the middle of the like goal or in the box, and like they'd never be able to score. But, I mean, cool idea. Then we have drunk mode. Target a player and make them have basically the nausea effect from Minecraft. Controls might be reversed as well. Okay, I like that. Backwards controls. Yep, controls left and right, or air roll left and right, are reversed for 3 to 10 seconds. Yep, we've seen that before. Then we have bubble of item cancellation. Like the black hole or the low gravity bubble, but you can't use items while in it. Would have to be fairly large to be effective, or it could come with you and you could target people to cancel out. Could also be targeted item. Yeah, I think a targeted item would be better, so you put it on someone and they can't use their power up for the next 5 to 10 seconds. So that would be better, like they're in their own little bubble that doesn't allow them to use it. Then we have Glock 18, literally a gun. Shoot the ball, boom, bouncy app. Can't even see it. That's how fast it's moving. Shoot a car, including teammates, as you have to learn gun safety to become a good sharpshooter. Okay, I think they've gone a little over the top with the old Glock 18, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that would be a great power-up in the game, but they clearly are very passionate about it. Then we have Out of Control 2 Electric Boogaloo. Give a teammate temporary infinite boost, but they don't go out of control like the enemy one. It adds more strategy to Rumble, sorta. I like that, actually. Being able to give your teammate infinite boost like in the free play for a period of time. So let's say that like they have perfect air dribble opportunity. Bam, give them infinite boost and let them do their thing. I like that idea. Then we have the D20. 49% chance to remove all of your boost, 49% chance to give you infinite boost for 5 seconds, and a 2% chance to give you a gun. Okay, they're bringing the Glock 18 back into that. So it's a 2% chance to get the Glock 18. Alright, dude. Maybe a 2% chance for something else, like 2% chance for you to just get a free goal. That would be quite cool. And then we have some more power-ups here. Fireball. If you touch the ball, you will be destroyed. I like that, actually. Stopping people from being able to touch the ball. So you either have to get blown up, or it just gets to roll into the goal. Then we have the rocket launcher, where you are the rocket. It's like the current booster item, but for just a very short moment, you will be fast like a rocket. So maybe like you're going up to a player, you aim for them, and then you click it, and it will just boost you forward really quickly, and you can try and blow them up. Or, you know, launch yourself with the ball. Then we have Magic Hat. Just be invisible for a while, only for the opponents. That'll be cool. Having an invisible car for like 5 or 10 seconds. Now that would be mental. Going for the demos with that would be perfect. Then we have the inverted magnet. The ball will repel from you, and it will be much faster if the ball is close to you. So basically the opposite of a magnet. I like that. And if you can get the speed to get close to the ball and use it, it will zip away from you really, really fast. Then we have car magnet. Like the magnet, but the force of attraction acts to the opponents instead of the ball. So when you get close to your opponents, you can just pull them towards you and yeet them around. I like that. And then the inverted car magnet, you know. I really like the way these people like write their answers on Reddit. They're very like comedic with it. I like it. So yeah, I like that. Well, that is it for this video. I thought it would be nice to just take a look at some cool Rumble power-up ideas. I reckon you guys definitely think some of those are alright. You might hate some of them, but I definitely think some of those power-ups would actually work really, really well in Rocket League, like the confusion one, where you can invert a player's controls for a limited amount of time. I like that, and I can definitely see new Rumble power-ups being added in the future. I reckon Epic Games have the idea up their sleeve. They might already be working on it, who knows? But anyway, that's it from me. Just a nice, relaxing video where we react to some cool Rumble power-ups. I'll see you in the next one anyway, guys. Goodbye.